performed against Sri Lanka in the 3 matches that we've seen thus far, then that word has to be domination. A couple of 7-wicket wins for India, followed by an 8-wicket win today. You saw there's just 2 wickets that India lost. That's just utter domination. Inside 14 overs, the target was chased. The opposition again wasn't allowed to make too many inroads, and the Indian team clinical yet again, as has been the story of this series. Both with the bat and the ball, there's only one team that showed up, and that was to be the host team. Today's match was played at the Greenfield Stadium in Thiruvananthapuram. In fact, the next match will also be taking place at the same venue. A couple of records being broken as well in this match. Let me first tell you about that before we dissect the performances of this Indian team, or some of the players of this Indian team. Let's first talk about Harmanpreet Kaur. As a captain, what a day for her, because she's moved past Meg Lanning. Now Harmanpreet Kaur, with 77 wins under her belt as captain, has the most as a captain in women's cricket. That's the most number of wins that any captain in the game's shortest format has. Meg Lanning was at 76. Now Harmanpreet Kaur has gone ahead. In fact, Harmanpreet Kaur on another list now features right on top, and that's to do with the most number of wins as a T20I captain against a certain side. That side happens to be Sri Lanka. She now has the most number of wins against Sri Lanka. Memory serves me right, I think that number is 20. So those are the couple of records that India notched up, but overall a complete performance, utter domination, as I earlier said as well. The one standout character from today in India's chase had to be Shafali Verma. Very good footwork from her. Especially the one thing noteworthy about her innings today is the way that she used her feet. She was striking at more than 300 all the times that she was willing to step outside the crease and send the ball behind the bowler. That shot resulted in a strike rate, as I said, of excess of 300, in fact 320 I think it was. And besides that, yes, just look at the upward curve for Shafali Verma. Nowhere in the scheme of things, plays the final of the ODI World Cup and then puts in a performance like this. A couple of very good months for the right-handed batter. And going into the WPL, this is exactly what she would want as we all gear up for yet another exciting edition of the Women's Premier League. That was the most notable performance as far as India's chase is concerned. In fact, interestingly, India have gone on to chase in all 3 matches that have taken place in the series so far. Remember, there are 2 more matches left in the series, and India will now be eyeing a clean sweep. They've looked like a much better team. There seems to be no competition at the moment right now between the two sides, and India would definitely feel they have a chance of securing a 5-0 whitewash over here. Before I wrap up this stream, a couple of bowling performances as well that we need to talk about over here. Early inroads being made by the Indian bowlers. Deepti Sharma was yet again very good with the ball, exercising complete control, luring the batter. She was the one that gave India the first breakthrough. In fact, she and Renuka Singh were the only 2 wicket takers on the day. 4 wickets to Renuka Singh, who eventually collected the Player of the Match award, and you had Shafali, who gave her the support at the other end, picking up 3 wickets, 7 wickets falling. That's and these 2 were the players who managed to pick those. Again, very disciplined bowling from both of them. And for Renuka as well, we know that she likes to rely on the swing. Again, was the thing today, wasn't trying too much, and some silly shots there from Sri Lanka, ensuring that this was just going to be easy for India with the ball. That's it. As far as this match is concerned, nothing much to talk about. As I said, there's only one team that showed up. Unfortunate, we didn't see a close contest, and we still await. There seems to be such a huge gap between the teams right now. I wonder if the 4th match is also going to serve up a competitive game, but let's just hope that is the case. For now, it's good night from my end. Take very good care. There's some other videos that we've put on our channel. Do go ahead and check them out.